How y'all doing? Happy Monday, my world. Happy whenever you'll see this in your world, okay? Bienvenidos a mi canal. Welcome back to my channel. If you know me, thank you so much for coming back to see it, girl. Appreciate you. If you do not recognize this face right here, my bad. My name is Latrice. Nice to meet you. And this right here is Faith by Latrice. Yes, where faith is the muscle we exercise around here. Now let's get on into it. Y'all know dilly-dallying. Mira. Since faith is the muscle we exercise around here, we're going to go ahead and exercise some faith on this topic we're talking about today. Now, this topic today, I had no plans or intentions of talking about this. Although it was something I was praying to God about last night, right? And all the things. And yes, I was crying because this season I have to get out all the tears, whatever. I'm just be honest with y'all, okay? A friend once told me, well, that's what they're there for. You got to get them out, got to use them. So this was something I was personally praying about last night. And I was going to come up today and talk about something else real happier or more encouraging, whatever. And then I'm like, well, God, let's not do what we've always done and avoided what we actually want to say, avoid what we actually are dealing with. Lord have mercy. And let's just be honest, huh? This one right here is about forgiveness. Because I was talking to God last night, like, there are things that are thoughts, that are memories that keep coming up, that keep bothering me. And I keep meditating on them, meaning I keep repeating them, I keep uttering them, I keep rehearsing them in my mind. And it's making me upset as I do that. It's making me mad. It's hurting my feelings all over again because I'm rehearsing them. And I'm like, God, can you please show me how to forgive? I'm going to need, like PD once said, PD, Pastor Darius Daniels, what's up? He once said the things that he teaches and talks about from the Bible, God understands those really tough things like forgiveness, like loving your enemies, like being kind and blessing people who use you and mistreat you. You can't do those things without God. Because forgiveness, like the real essence and core of it, that's not something you can do just on your own. First of all, most times we don't want to, right? I can think of people that God said I had to forgive and I didn't want to do that. I was like, I don't want to forgive them. For what? I don't got to never talk to them again. For what? But that attitude right there is showing that my heart is bitter, showing that they are still affecting me, that bringing their name up makes me mad and it messes up my day. They could be going on living their life fine, but it messes up my day. But then there's other people that I feel like have hurt my feelings in a way where I do want to forgive them because I love them. I care about them. I actually maybe want to speak to them or whatever. But it's like, but I'm still hurt by what they did. They may or may not know they hurt me in what they did, but it hurt me in what they did. So I'm like thinking about this, and I rewatched a message this morning, last night, that I'll link below. And it was PD, Pastor Darius Daniels. He was talking about like what forgiveness is. Because we often say like, you know, it's Christianese really. It's not for the other person, it's for you, right? But what does that really mean? He said forgiveness is to pardon and to release one of their debt, to release one's debt. Is you, what did he say? Is you I have the revelation that you are unable to pay me what you took, to give back to me what you took from me. You can't pay me what you owe, right? Or what I think you owe. You can't give me back what you took from me. He gave the example, if somebody took money from you, they stole money from you. The only thing they can give you back is the money. They cannot give you back the days that you were looking for it, that you were wrecking your brain. They cannot give you back the trust they took from you from taking the money from you. They can't give you back the things that actually matter to you, that actually hurt you. They hurt your feelings. They can't give you back some new feelings. They can't give you back the thoughts, like the time you spent going over it in your mind thinking, why did they treat me like this? Why, if they say they love me, would they handle me this way? They can't give you that back. My gosh. He says an apology can't give you back what they took. And you can't hold yourself hostage waiting on an apology from somebody that may not even think they're wrong, or may not acknowledge it, or may not see it, or may not even be capable of giving you an apology. Maybe maybe they don't have the capacity to do it. Maybe the way they are, maybe what they're going through in life right now, they don't even have the capacity to tell you. They don't have the awareness of doing it. So you cannot hold yourself hostage on waiting on something from them that you may never get. I was like, well, Jesus, I guess, so show me how to do that, because I don't like rehearsing things that make me uncomfortable. I don't like rehearsing things in my mind, playing it back, thinking, why would they do this to me? Why would they do it in this way? I understand they are who they are, but at the same time, like, if you say you care about me, if you say you love me, if you say you feel any sort of way toward me, why would you do? And then I thought about something, two things. One thing is another message that PD said, somebody's love they have for you, it isn't always enough, right? Because we often think, why would that person do this to me if they love me? But we have to understand love is not always leading the decisions in people towards you. Somebody may have acted out and you'd be like, but they love me. But their love was not leading you when they made that decision towards you. Does that make sense? They may have some trauma that is leading their decisions. Myself personally, I'm gonna speak in faith. I had people pleasing issues that were leading my decisions toward people. Trauma that I have that I was afraid of rejection or people leaving me, that's what would lead my decisions. Fear was leading my decisions toward people. So I'd be acting out frantically, doing things so that I want to make sure they don't leave me. So this is what I'm doing. But in the whole time, I'm making them uncomfortable. In the meantime, I'm doing extra. I'm being too much. My love for that person was not leading my decisions toward them. It was my fear of whatever. You know what I'm saying? The second thing, he said something that God is showing us while dealing with people when we experience things and showing why we have to forgive is that he said, God is saying, I'm not just teaching you something about them, right? He allowed this situation to happen so you can see but I'm not just teaching you something about them. I'm teaching you something about people. For you to realize and understand that people can behave this way, that people can treat you like this. We live in a world with imperfect people. So things are going to happen and they're going to come and we're going to get hurt by and disappointed by people that we love. It's inevitable. It's just going to happen. So the title of this, El tema de hoy, release them. Release them. It's truly for you. Otherwise, you're going to rehearse it and you're not going to be able to use your heart well. Proverbs 4:23 says, guard your heart. I'm paraphrasing. Guard your heart because out of it flow the issues of life. Everything you do, your heart it's going to come from your heart. If you're leading people, you're going to be jaded and bitter because of what that person did and you haven't forgiven them. Everything you do, a business, your family, your children, your husband, your spouse, whatever, is going to come from your heart. So you have to release them, let it go so that you can use your heart properly. That's it, going about your business. Si nadie te ha dicho hoy, esta día que te estoy hablando a ti mismo, if nobody has told you today, I love you, you gotta let it go. Because it's life be lifing, but guess what? We are going to prosper regardless. Catch you on the flip side. Bye.